Hi, this is Mike, with Iron Mike 123 YouTube. I'd like to call this Earth Changes October 2012, and this is going to be about my fourth try. This thing keeps crashing on me. We'll give her again here. So, we all know about the earthquakes, the uprising earthquakes. It seems to, well, 2010 to 2000 now, we've had what is it, 35% more earthquakes. 2010, 2011, 25% more on top of that again. 2011, 2012, we're going to fire seed that again. A serious ramp up of earthquakes and volcanic activity. There's 300% more volcano activity from 2008 to now, and actually I think we'll find in this 2012 year our volcanic activity is stepped up again in 100 or better percent. Yeah, a lot of magma, a lot of crustal displacement, earthquakes. So understanding that if you watch what's going on in the solar system, say our Milky Way has 6 or 7 arms on it, and we're in one of the arms toward the end. The Earth travels in the arm like this. Our Milky Way, our black hole in the center, it gives off pulses of energy every 5,400 years, 26,000 for sure. We're into one of those energy waves that are coming at us now. So as our Earth is coming into the center of the galactic plane, which is where we find ourselves now, we're coming into this high energy, and NASA and different astronomers have also spoke about this a lot lately, and we seem to have a lot of our astronomers dying lately in certain accidents. Anyway, it shows this energy level is playing on Earth and all the planets in the solar system. In turn, this energy is heating up the core of our Earth. The core is getting warmer, the crust is getting thinner then, you're getting a lot more movement, hence earthquakes and volcanoes. So this is a natural phenomenon, not a global warming deal, not an Earth-made thing. All this other stuff is man-made. Louisiana sinkholes, man-made. BP, man-made. FUKASHMA, man-made. I mean, it's terrible what we're doing to this planet, or what they're doing, because we're not doing this, right? We the people simply are trying to put food on our table and do our work in order to get a paycheck, which yeah. Okay, so we'll carry on. We have this uptick, and lately it seems to be upticking even more. Uptick in earthquakes and volcanic activity. We have the GMO report lately that just come out saying that all these rats that they fed GMOs to have rats and mice have a serious amount of tumors, cancers, stomach problems, synapses problems. I mean, this GMO is really playing havoc on all that eat it. And we've been eating this for a long time without even knowing it. Now there's a lot of people out there have stomach problems, gas problems, intestinal gas. Cancers are definitely hugely on the rise, hence GMO. There we go, we're being poisoned daily, and this stuff builds up until your system can't take it anymore, and we get sick. So like 86% of all our grains, wheats, corns are all GMO. You put that into the supermarket, you're going to find it really hard to find a food in the supermarket that isn't contaminated with GMOs, especially processed foods. So we'll carry on a little bit past there. GMOs, boo. If you're lethargic, you don't feel you have any energy, stomach problems, gas, stop eating bread. Stop eating this GMO bread for 1 week and see what happens. I think you'll find your health dramatically increases, way more stamina and energy. This GMO bread is a real pollutant, and no one really sees it. We gotta quit eating these GMOs. There's a court case in California right now. I forget what it is, C36, I think. Anyways, they're trying to ban, get so the GMOs are all labeled on all our products, and if this happens, then we have a chance of knowing what to eat and what not to eat, like leaving the GMOs alone. Okay, I'm going to carry on. I got to step it up a bit here. We have the BP oil spill. That's ongoing continuously. The oil's been leaking out of fractures in the ground kilometers away from the original drill site. So the earth is bulged there because when they cemented it off, this back pressure that was being released got held. The earth did a swole down there, the ocean floor, hence fractures in the surface, etc. All the oil's still contaminating a lot of the Gulf, spilling all over. Lately, Coast Guard have, last couple of days, have reported a 4-mile oil slick in that region of the Gulf, and they're taking samples and trying to, I don't know if we'll ever hear what the real deal is there, because everything seems to be kept under the hat, the bigwig's hat. Anyway, not good. Corrects, it's still being sprayed at night. Yeah, the poor people in the Gulf Coast, it's pathetic. These oil companies have to be held accountable for what they've done. And as we see in the news there, Shell has just lost a huge court case in a country that they bought some other oil company, Texaco I think it was, I forget. And there was a huge spill there. Shell was actually sued for this land that was contaminated via somebody else, but regardless they still own it. A huge case, and the judge has sided with the people. So in other words, they're paying extreme amount of damage related for all of what they've done, right? Or what they bought into. And as far as I'm concerned, one's as bad as the other, so if they didn't do it, they did it somewhere else. You know what I mean? It all comes around, goes around. Okay, then you got the Fukushima. Fukushima is really turned up. It just never gets better. It just keeps getting worse. They can't keep water in the containment areas anymore, of course, because all the radioactive junk has melted through the bottom of all these containment areas and went down into the ground and polluting the groundwater now to an extreme level. Arnie Gunderson, etc., and others have said that, you know, it's time to just cap this off with concrete, drill a bunch of holes in the ground and try to extract this contaminated water and treat it. And yeah, go for it, guys. That's where it should have been done 1.5 years ago, right away, before you lost how many hundreds of people trying to work at the plant through cancers and radiation poisoning, of course. So that's what's going on with Fukushima. It's not good. Fukushima, everything. I mean, all the people have simply put there as guinea pigs to see what extreme levels of radiation does to people. That's just all sick, man. Real wrong. We also got U.S. serious amounts of crop failures in the U.S. due to drought, and all the cattle and well, all the farms can't keep a lot of their cattle for feeding through the winter, so they're selling them all off now. And then recently we find out that the Canadian beef market has got some contaminants in one of the plants, and everybody's now banned this Canadian beef from entering the U.S., which seems to be put in place to keep the U.S. beef prices up. There's been some evidence pointing that this contaminant in this rendering plant is it looks like it was put there. It's in 2 different places. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. Simple manipulation, the way I see it. We'll carry on. So then we're finding out now also in our histories, in our past history, that there seems to be many different life forms that used to live on this planet in the past, through all these ancient artifacts that are found, and it's indisputable now. I mean, you're looking at all these pictures and stuff that they've drawn, and there's got nothing to do with what we know and how we know people, what they look like. So in other words, you have different races living on the planet 12,000 years ago and prior, and possibly even sooner, maybe even right now. Excuse me. Let's have a little drink here of coffee. Well, so finding out that a lot of the from 7,000 years ago up to the present day, a lot of these old rules and parts of history have followed us right up into today through these rulings, and bloodlines have manifested into a way of manipulating the people, we the people, dominating through fear and manipulation, and what people see and their thoughts. That's pretty easy to manipulate when you own the media, etc., and everything else going around it. All the advertisement, everything, we're totally manipulated by what they want us to see. We're starting to see the real picture, though, if given a little room to check all this out. So through fear and manipulation and the people's eyes and their thoughts, and with the help, of course, these sickly GMO foods, vaccines, and radiation, really, it's hard. It's really hard now to understand each part of it. There's so much going on in different parts of the world and different things going on. Holy cow. I mean, it's crazy lately. Crazy. Keeps the people in distress, right? And if you're in distress, you're not healthy, because this is always weighing on you. So we'll carry on here. I've only got a couple more minutes left. We have the signs of UFO ships that are trying to, so UFO, yeah, unidentified flying ships up there in the sky. There was a report, and I watched a video on it, where this UFO come to this chem spraying plane, zapped it with this ray. The plane kind of did a little shake, but it got it together again. UFO zaps it again. This time the plane heads down to the ground, right? It screwed it up. So in other words, these aliens seem to be helping us with the chem spraying and stopping these people, whoever they are, these corporations, from chem spraying our world. Weather manipulation, solar shield, whatever you want to call it. A bunch of bullshit. It's affecting everybody and every plant on this earth. So we got to open our eyes, people. Things are happening faster and faster. We got to keep aware of all this, and try to understand some of the parameters of what they're trying to do. Okay, I'm going to post another one soon. I know this is kind of all over the place, but I'll tell you, it just is all over the place. Everything that's happening is all over the place in different facets. Okay, this is Mike, and I'll post again soon. Thank you. Bye.